Last time on Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Wait, what? Mother, wife, but you also... I am so confused right now. I have so many questions. Hey guys, Raiden here, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. Just clear up one thing that I think I probably should have said a while ago at the beginning of the series. There's a lot of new people to the channel asking like, hey Xeno, what's your upload schedule? And, I don't think I've ever had an upload schedule. I want to have one, to be honest. Like, I would love to upload almost daily if possible, but unfortunately, due to my erratic schedule and the varying lengths of time it takes to make each episode, I don't really have one at the moment. I try to release videos like anywhere between 1 and 4 p.m. my time, but it doesn't always come out that way. Sometimes videos take me 2 hours to make, sometimes they take me 6 hours to make. Sometimes I don't have enough time to even make one, so... I don't know, if YouTube ever became like a half-time thing, or like a full-time thing, then I probably would be making videos every day, but it's not, so I just make them when I can. Also, let's go ahead and turn Lawrence into a paladin, because why not promote him, you know? Having more mounted units is better. Oh, I thought he was about to fail to 73%. I was like, Lawrence, I'm gonna be so mad at you. First, your stats are kind of mediocre. Let's see what kind of boosts he gets from this, though.
Was there any doubt?
Nothing too substantial, but... You know, he's a mounted class who has probably the most rounded stats out of anyone here. His dex is at 20, which means his crit chance is really high. Wait, hold on, what does that mean? When a number's in blue, I think that means it's affected... Okay, yeah, that just means it's affected by a skill. Because right now we have Dex +4 and HP +5. It's funny because his personal ability relies so much on battalions. It's like, this unit deals 2 extra damage while in formation with a battalion. Then it's like, his charisma's shit. Oh, hey! We can actually make this bow into a magic bow. Which would I actually don't know the use of a magic bow. Maybe aside from the fact that it's an anti-flyer weapon. So you could hand it to one of your mages, I guess, and then they could fire, not at Pegasus Riders, because they usually have exceptionally high res, but I guess it's just an anti-wyvern weapon. Because if you have someone with high magic already, chances are they're just gonna blow someone away with a spell anyways, so... I guess you get the increased range, but, eh. Oh shit, I can make the Killing Edge into a Walkthough! It only has 15 uses, though, so it's... I would actually really prefer the Killing Edge Plus, because repairing a weapon like the Walkthough every 15 uses, as much as I like it, and as cool as it is to have that here, the Killing Edge Plus is way more useful, because what's the difference? While the Walkthough is lighter, you are losing out on a bit of might, and actually some crit too, so... I'm gonna have to go for the Killing Edge Plus. You're gonna be a monster. Oh, you can actually turn the silver weapons into brave weapons. Which... they're pretty heavy. You don't lose that much. Okay, these aren't that bad, but... then again, the possibility of attacking 4 times would require some exceptional strength, so maybe if I gave one of these to Claude, he could become a monster. Oh yeah, by the way, we've also had all these buff items sitting around for a while, like the Shoes of Wind and the Fruit of Life. I'm actually gonna give the Shoes of Wind to Nox, because having him maneuver around the battlefield is gonna be useful. Because he's one of our strongest, so... And by the way, yes, next month I'm going to focus a lot on getting Nox's brawling rank up via having all the other instructors show him stuff. So... woo, he has one more movement. Alright, and lastly, before we actually start this mission, I want to thank you guys for sharing this series around and sharing my videos around. It's very hard for a small channel like me to even show up in search results for things like Three Houses, because there's just so many channels playing it. Even people who have never played Fire Emblem before are hopping on this game, which I am glad about, don't get me wrong, but it's very hard to find my videos because of that, so thank you for sharing them around. Okay, let's get started on this month's mission, which is... what, again? Oh yeah, investigate the old chapel. And apparently Saint whatever that is actually pronounced Saint Keyhole? Okay. Alright. Whatever. Salvation at the chapel. Things take a turn for the worse as you and Geralt investigate an abandoned chapel in Garreg Mach. Don't worry, my dad's got this. He's the best. Right? I hope. He said he'd be hanging around
Captain?
more after this mission.
Captain, where are you? Hey, Professor, have you seen your old man?
Eloise looks
Too bad.
pissed.
I guess it will have to be you then.
What?
I'm back. Sorry for the delay. My last mission took longer than expected.
Captain, thank goodness you're here. There are reports of demonic beasts near the chapel.
Nonsense. I haven't heard anything about the monastery's walls being breached.
That's why I'm heading there now, to see what's really going on. You'll join as well, won't you?
Of course. We're both sworn to protect this place.
Man, my dad's so cool. He just hears that there's demonic beasts, and he's like, yeah, whatever, I'll go kill him. Demonic beasts.
It's odd. Just before they appeared, someone saw a number of students heading toward the chapel. They were apparently acting strange, as though they weren't in their right minds. Shortly after, demonic beasts started to appear, one after another.
So, what I'm guessing this means is that those who we don't kill, the people with the disease that we don't kill, I don't know if we... Well, it never actually said in the last mission if we didn't kill them. So what I'm assuming this is that if whoever's infected with whatever the hell this is, a curse or whatever, doesn't die or isn't cured, becomes one of these demonic beasts. Are the students safe?
The students. There's no way those demonic beasts got in from the outside. But none of that matters right now. We need to act. Go summon your students. Damn it. I wanted to talk to you about something important, but there's no time. Oh, there's never any damn time. But this is much more urgent, so it can hold for now. I'll meet you there.
Oh, please don't die. Oh no, please don't. Whenever a character walks up, he's like, I had something important to tell you, but I'm sure I'll get a chance to tell you later. It's like, no, you won't, please. Oh, I don't want to lose Geralt. I feel like I barely know him, you know? Okay, Demonic Beast. Okay, what are these things doing? The barrier, renewal. They don't have a lot of magic resistance, so we can just blow these guys up with magic, actually. Also break all their parts for things. Wait, the hell? Oh, it's a student that's trapped back there, I think. Okay. I thought she was, like, summoning them. Oh, I see. So our goal here is to save all the students as fast as we can. Is this a ballista tile? That's strange. There's a ballista tile that makes me feel like we might run into some... We might run into some flying beasts mid-mission. That's what that makes me think. Alright, but I have to think about who to bring here carefully. Since they're all not so good against magic, and we have to basically speedrun our way over there, we need to take some of our best magic units and our best mounted units. So, Ignatz is also pretty fast, so I want to take him along. People who probably aren't going to be super useful. Catherine, I don't know why you're here right now. Hilda, not this mission. Felix, not this mission. I want to make sure I have Lysithea. I have Annette. Ignatz will be useful. Lawrence will be useful. Bernie? I guess I could get you over to that ballista to work it a bit. Oh, you're a dancer too. So, yeah, Bernadette is a dancer. Now, let's see if we can take a look at her. Bernie, what are you doing? Oh, I thought there was a way to zoom in. Maybe there is, and I'm just dumb. I think you can only do it mid-combat. But yeah, she has a cool-looking dress now, from what I can see. Kind of like a dancing garb. So in that case, let's actually move Bernadetta over here. We can move Ingrid up here. want you to move up here. Lysithia, move forward. So since Claude's on a wyvern, it's actually a chest over here. I didn't see that. I'm gonna have him beeline it up to here to... I don't even know what we could do to really save them is the thing. A lot of us have battalions, which is nice. Why doesn't Claude have a battalion? What the hell? Claude, where'd your battalion go? Claude, you want to tell me why your battalion's gone and why I can't equip you with one? Oh shoot, Wyvern Riders can't use battalions. Really? I didn't know that was a thing. Well, that sucks. He has such a high charisma stat. That definitely sucks. I know it's called charm, but I keep calling it charisma because, you know, that's what I'm used to because of my nerdy Dungeons and Dragons, okay? Can he get to... Wow, he can get to the student in one turn. I just hope we'll be able to heal the student fast enough to do something, you know? Alright, well. Enough dilly-dallying. Let's rout the enemy.
There really are demonic beasts here. They're emerging from the chapel. I'll head that way. The rest of you, protect the students who weren't able to get away.
Where is that way?
Help me! These beasts, they're...
We know.
Somebody help me!
We know.
You stupid beasts! Don't you dare come over here!
I love how sassy she's being to the demon. She's like, you demonic beast, don't even come over here, okay? I'm too busy just standing in this bush at the corner of the map. I don't even know what I'm doing over here.
Leave it to me.
Okay, so I want to use Lysithia's warp and move someone far up as possible. Probably Nox, because Nox could... I don't know, Ignatz could probably also evade these dudes like crazy also. He has a... Wait, hold on. He has an avoid of 48. And more HP than I do, but his defense isn't quite as high. And I think his strength's... Yeah, his strength's a lot lower. But still, I could get him over to some of these sections of the map, and since he has a battalion, he could stop some people.
I stand ready.
So yeah, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move up Lawrence, and we're gonna use a Gambit here.
Everything is ready.
We're gonna stop him and make sure he can't get to the student. So he's going to attack Lawrence next turn. As expected.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness, Bernadetta's movement is insane! Holy crap. I didn't know it would become this, like, broken. Jeez. Also, she has a Gambit, which would hit 2 places, so I wouldn't mind actually using her this turn to just break this guy apart.
Ready anytime.
Let's actually use Break Shot here. Should I do that? I thought I had a game plan going in, but now I'm just not too sure. So we could attack with sort of the creator here.
No hesitation.
And sort of the creator crit. Nice. Although we're probably gonna have to kill that guy before we get the stone, but that's okay.
Let's get to it.
Leonie, how about you finish this guy off? Weird. What? I thought the Blessed Lance was an anti-monster weapon. Oh, it's so heavy, though. I can't even double with it is the problem. I don't want to use a combat art with it because it only has so much durability. Okay, in that case, yeah, Steel Lance, or maybe a bow is the way to go. Could we achieve the same thing with a bow? No, it doesn't look like it. Well, I can move up Ingrid.
Ready.
Killer Lance and Steel Lance actually have the same might, which is kind of bizarre. Yeah, yeah. Well, let's go with the original plan. I'll just take it out with the Steel Lance.
I'll keep it simple.
What? When I promoted these characters, they just don't stop critting now. Oh yeah, that's right, second health bar. I don't know how I forgot about that, but I managed to. Let's see here. Let's try and use the Killer Lance. It's only 4 damage, though. Like, we're really not doing a whole lot to them here.
Ready and willing.
Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna warp... I think I want to warp Claude up. His defense is not that high, though. He doesn't have that much HP, either. So, putting him up there alone is not my favorite idea. But I don't know how the hell else we're gonna save this lady. But Claude doesn't have any battalions, either. So that
Here goes.
also makes that sort of difficult. Let's use a break shot with Ignis here. And of course he crits, because why wouldn't he? Ignis, you're insane.
It's hard to be happy about this.
What do you mean? More dex and more speed is all I need from you. Dad, where are you gonna go?
Me?
I'm just kind of curious, honestly. Okay, so he can still use his bow, thankfully. I need someone with a battalion to move up and take care of them. Oh, I forgot, we can actually... I have so many options here, sorry if I'm being indecisive. It's just, I don't see any warp tiles or anything, and it seems like it's going to be... I'm not going to say impossible, but kind of close to impossible to get people over to where I want them to be in time. Let's go ahead and use a bow here. Wait, do these guys use magic? I didn't realize. I don't know if they actually do magic damage. It doesn't say. Oh no, it's just strength. I see their stats now. Okay. Alright, Bernadetta? How about we dance for... Let's dance for a net, actually. I like that dance. I don't know what it was, but I like it. So she actually has the extra range here, which is great. Although she doesn't have the anti-monster spells like Lysithia has, so that's a bummer, but... I really don't like her crest, to be honest. I'm not a fan of it. It doesn't do a whole lot. It preserves... Well, I guess, no. Yeah, occasionally conserves uses of attack magic. Honestly, I don't really find myself running out of it that often. So it's not something that I'm like, whoa, I can't believe we get this. It's just like, it's not really that useful, you know?
Too slow.
Nice dodge, Ingrid.
Demonic beasts were actually students. How can this be?
It's almost like if you listened to me, Dad, you'd know this. He's like, I'm sorry, I was on a mission. Are you gonna let this? No, I'm not letting this go, Dad. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and... Who to heal here? I'm actually gonna heal up Claude. He's not that bulky is the problem, so sending him over halfway across the map is not an easy task. But you know who I can send? I trust in Leone. Go, Leone. Lawrence, you're a tanky boy now. Oh, shit. Come back here, you asshole. There's something about the design of these maps that I'm not really a fan of.
There's a stone or something on its forehead.
Monica? I knew I couldn't trust her. What is Edelgard doing with her? I never trusted Edelgard either. Sadly, I don't think I could hit him with a gambit. Oh my god. Yeah. She's not gonna last long. I don't know how to save that student, honestly. I don't know if I can. Even if I run up there, there's... like, I don't know what he's going to do. Even if we run up here, he's not going to stop attacking the student. And I can't force him to attack us unless I break a thing. If I break a thing, they're not going to be high on health. Regardless, though.
Did the trick. I wonder how much more.
Alright, let's keep moving.
Let us be cautious.
Oh, yeah, you die. No question, you just die. Alright, Ignatz, I know you can handle this. But I wish I could bring someone else with you to help you handle it. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move you up here. And you're actually going to gambit this guy.
It's time.
For the assault troop, just to break this. Well, this is gonna suck, but it's what has to happen. Okay, so go ahead and dance. Maybe I can salvage this mission by doing it this way.
Well done.
I can improve too, you know.
Them gross. Alright, excuse me, mister, but I need to run. Let's think. I honestly don't know if we're going to be able to get there in time to do anything really meaningful. Doesn't one of you have drawback? I thought someone had pullback. Actually, I think that might be Lawrence. Oh no, that was Nox that has it. Oh well. Not much we can do about that.
Ready or not?
Well, that happened. What was that twirl? That was awesome. Good job in that. Alright, I don't want Bernadette to get hit by his bullshit, so let's have Leone actually
Don't
tank
underestimate
this.
us.
And then she can just canto away towards the other guy. So I don't know what happens if they target you and then you run somewhere else, honestly. Because we're out of his attack range now, so I don't know if he's just going to chase Leone or what. And we still have this student up here to worry about, which I have no idea how I'm going to get to in time. We don't have any more warps, so it would just require flying over Ingrid and praying, honestly. Oh no, I can get him to attack Ingrid, which is perfect. And I'm just going to sit here. Alright, you two are the ones I'm worried about, though. Ignatz, what is your... Oh, your gambit hits all spaces. Okay.
This should work.
I want to leave him on attacking ignorance because I don't know. I'm actually going to move Lawrence over here and use a vulnerary because he can't fight in his current state. Lysithia, I know you haven't been able to do a whole ton, but here's your chance. Oh, if only she could target one square over. The thing is, I want that bonus, so... I want to make sure he lives. That way we can break that last thing. And, well, no, if I do this, chances are we won't even be able to break it. But we'll see. Alright, Claude. I forgot you were here. Sorry, Claude. I kind of forgot. My bad, buddy. He actually still has... What? Isn't that 3 range? I need to get him to level up his axe rank anyways. Wait, Claude, just kill him. I don't care. Umbral Steel, got it. Sick. It's okay if we don't get one from every enemy. But... because this cannot be the entire map. They're gonna pull some bullshit. Oh my god. Yikes, that was half of Ignat's health. Why'd you change your mind? Oh no, he didn't. Nice dodge, student. Never mind, I'm sorry for making fun of you for hiding in that bush. It was a very smart idea.
Nice try.
I'm gonna save all students for once until the bullshit reinforcements start. Gerald, you just now moved. Okay, let's see. Alright. So let's gambit.
We've got to try.
To make sure he doesn't attack the student again. And you can ride over here. And gambit this tile.
Our power is yours.
I've got another option.
The best part about this plus Kanto... Okay, so here's the thing I don't know. If I Kanto out of this, will he turn and hit Nox? I don't know. I forget things, okay? Let's actually try to damage this one. And then we can... Oh, you have Kanto now too, Claude. I forgot. It's not gonna... Doesn't matter, but... Alright, so... And you run up to her and dance. I do kind of wish they had more than one dance animation. I understand it's a little hard to animate, but it'd be neat to see. I mean, maybe they do for, like, different... I'm sure they might for different genders, for all I know, but... Okay, let's see. Never mind, I don't want to do that. Oh, that's right! Wait, can you... I'm a little confused right now. Can you not use a battalion twice in the same turn, even if you've danced? Is that what I'm experiencing?
Everyone.
Oh my goodness, Annette. Okay, saw that coming. Let's back up, and I don't want to kill him too fast, but at the same time, we do have the range advantage here. Because he can't retaliate from this far, but I want to attack him with something weak, so we don't murder him. I want to get all these stones, or at least as many as I possibly can. Go ahead and dismount here. Steel lance.
Try this on for size.
Wow. That helps out a lot. Everyone's crit is so high. It's so constant. I love it. And then we have Ignatz over here, who is the definition of crit. He's still going to attack the student. No matter what I do. Actually, this cuts him off from getting to the student. So instead, he'll attack Lawrence. Which I'm pretty sure he'll survive, but I don't really know. So if I give him a killing edge... Oh, that's risky. Because the problem here is that... Oh wait, Marianne, you're still back here. You can heal them. Alright. Ignatz, I'm gonna have you do your thing. That makes it easy to avoid counterattacks, huh? Oh yeah, he's a hit chance of 20. Yeah, I'll actually take this option. I want to kill this guy as fast as possible, unlike the others.
I stand ready.
Lawrence could actually survive another turn, and since he can't retaliate now... This is perfect. Actually, just use the Killer Lance. He has a crit of 40 with it. Okay, let's move him over there. Lauren, the only thing is I can't quite clearly see how the battalion's going to hit. Oh, is it going to hit that tile directly in front of her, or is it going to hit everything around that? Is the question. Oh well, we'll figure it out. If I don't get it, I don't get it.
Now. Can't afford to lose. I was so scared. I'll find a way to repay you. I promise.
See, she was smart. She was standing on a heal tile. Alright, I want to get people over here as fast as possible to help out these two, because fighting an entire enemy by yourself is not a fun thing. So, the annoying part, though, is that when Bernadette does dance, it doesn't, like, level up her skills at all. Which is kind of annoying. But, I get it. Alright, please just die.
Too slow.
Not quite. Leonie, you aren't a paladin yet, are you? No, she is a paladin. Just kill this thing. I just realized there's a chest in the back. I forgot
That was a
about.
close one.
Oh. I saved everyone. You know what? I'll take that.
You saved me. Thank you.
Who are you? Energy drop. Umbral steel. I keep forgetting about the chests. I get so focused.
There isn't a trace of evidence to be found in the chapel.
I can't even tell this was a chapel.
This must have something to do with Ramire. Perhaps...
Wait!
Huh? Another student? Run along now.
Thanks for all your help, sir.
What?
You're just a pathetic old man.
You bitch.
How dare you get in the way of my brilliant plan, you dog.
Let's Divine Pulse there.
Run along now.
Just go over and punch that girl. He won't let us.
Huh? What are you doing here?
You must survive, merely because there is still a role that I require you to fulfill.
No, come on.
Sorry. It looks like I'm going to have to leave you now. To think that the first time I saw you cry, your tears would be for me. It's sad, and yet I'm happy for it. Thank you, kid.
That hurt. I was really attached to Gerald, actually. Like, I really understood his position. Why does it feel so bad?
So this is where your father lived.
Are we back at home?
Are you still crying? If turning back the hands of time was not enough to save his life, you must accept what came to pass was fate.
Does that mean... I don't know. I mean, to be fair, for story reasons, like, I'll let it go, but we live in a whole universe of healing magic. It's kind of weird that, like, I don't know, there was no attempt to save him, I guess. Our enemies will pay.
Agreed. We cannot let the wicked ones run free. Oh, your father said to look for something here. He must have been referring to whatever is behind that bookcase there.
Whatever's behind the bookcase?
Your father's diary. Huh. His handwriting is prettier than his face would suggest. Well, well. These entries here are from before your birth. He seems to have been writing this for quite some time. Read that part there. Horsebow Moon, year 1159.
Day 20 of the Horsebow Moon. All is cloudy. I can't believe she's dead. Lady Rhea said she died during childbirth. But is that the truth?
Okay, so Rhea's not our mom. That's now impossible. Because, yeah.
Still, the child she traded her life for doesn't make a sound. Didn't even cry at birth. Day 25 of the Horsebow Moon. It's raining. The baby doesn't laugh or cry. Not ever. Lady Rhea says not to worry about a baby that doesn't cry. It isn't natural. We had a doctor examine the child in secret. He said the pulse is normal, but there's no heartbeat. No heartbeat.
Wait, how do I have a pulse without a heartbeat? What?
Day 2 of the Wyvern Moon. Sunny. I feel I must take the child and leave, but the church is always watching us. I don't know what Lady Rhea has planned.
So since birth, Rhea's been planning something for us. She knows more about us than Geralt does.
I used to think the world of Lady Rhea. Now I'm terrified of her.
I'm glad that our dad thought alike.
Day 8 of the Wyvern Moon. More rain. I used the fire that broke out last night to fake the child's death.
Okay, I knew that fire had something to do with us. The dates aligned nearly perfectly. I just didn't know what. Like, at first I was thinking maybe we were actually born on the day of that fire, or he found us on that day, but no, he's still our dad for sure.
Lady Rhea is in a state over the news, but I can't change what I've done. I've got to take the child and leave.
Well now, that baby must be you. That means... Someone is approaching us.
Ah, here you are. To think that that Geralt would meet his end like that. I hope you know that you were the most important thing in the world to him.
I don't know, like... Boy, not only do I hate Monica, but I want to punch Edelgard because they seem very buddy-buddy. Like... Oh god, I have some words with her that need to be said. I was?
He wasn't the most emotional guy. I'm sure expressing his affection wouldn't have come naturally to him. After what's happened, it's up to me now. I, Alois, swear to protect you in the captain's stead. Sorry. This isn't the time for my blathering. Lady Rhea is looking for you. I came to tell you that. I'll take my leave now.
This book is filled with secrets yet unknown. We must return another time to read the rest.
Why don't we just take it with us?
Oh, but I have at least figured one thing out.
Huh?
I know now why our fates are intertwined.
I really like the stuff that the camera work adds.
Professor.
For that entire cutscene, maybe not the entirety of it, for most of the cutscene, they've been hiding Nox's face.
I am filled with grief at the loss of our most celebrated knight. Geralt was an ally of many years, and also a dear friend.
When did you meet?
It was a long while back. At the time, Geralt was a soldier of the kingdom. He was injured in battle, and I saved him just as he was about to perish. That was our first meeting. After that, he became a knight of Seiros. He gave his all in service of the church.
Why did he leave the knights?
He fell in love with one of the nuns here at Garreg Mach. Their love produced a child, whom she died giving birth to. It was her decision. She weighed her own life against that of her child's and, in the end, implored me to save the child. Your father never truly accepted that decision. He took the child, took you, and disappeared without warning.
Did I inherit my crest? Who was my mother? Why doesn't anyone want to tell me?
Your mother. She was my...
sister?
I'm sorry for the interruption.
Oh, come on, Alois.
There's something you must hear immediately.
I am not in the mood for this shit right now. Just let her finish her sentence.
A report from the knights patrolling the area.
Very well. Professor, you are dismissed for the day. Please rest and focus only on mending your heart. Understood?
It's kind of interesting. Well, I didn't... Like, Claude didn't walk up to us. No one actually walked up to us and talked after that, but I doubt there was much to be said. I'm so mad. I am so mad right now.
Part 1. White Clouds. Guardian Moon. Where
He's
the
still
goddess
narrating
dwells.
everything. It just makes it feel worse.
Long ago, the Guardian Seiros made an appearance during this moon. She had been summoned by the goddess, whose soul was suffering as the flames of war raged across Fódlan. Some believe that high in the sky above Seiros, the Immaculate One's mighty wings are what powered the strong winds carrying the Guardian and her forces into battle.
Oh, I don't even want to walk around the monastery and talk to people this week. It's just gonna be a bunch of awkward, like, hey, I know you're having a hard time. Thanks for the money.
Day 5 of the Garland Moon, year 1157. Clear skies. I picked some flowers for her and returned home.
Oh, that's what the narrations are. They're from his book.
The look of joy on her face at the sight of these flowers will be even more beautiful than the flowers themselves? Yeesh, that is enough. His entries from before your birth are full of such romantic blatherings as that. Oh, it must be deeply moving you to hear such things, but now is not the time for whimsy. Someone is here. You do not wish for them to see you in this state, so pull yourself together.
I thought I might find you here, Teach. Not the type to wallow in solitude, huh? That's a relief, let me tell you. So, what were you reading? Is that Gerald's?
Diary.
So it is. Hey, maybe this has some entries from when Gerald left the monastery. Is that so? He was the captain of the Knights, but something made him leave the monastery in a hurry. If it has something to do with your birth, knowing what happened may get us closer to knowing what secrets the Church is hiding. Teach, would you mind letting me read that diary? I know how important it is to you, but I'm not asking lightly. Please allow me to borrow it.
Knowing you, Claude, you'd find a way to get it even if I didn't hand it to you. You may.
I'm forever in your debt, Teach. If you'd refused, I would have had to sneak in here.
Yeah, I know.
I wasn't looking forward to the prospect.
I know you better than you know yourself.
Anyhow, let me fill you in on what's been going on lately, and not just as thanks for pointing me to that diary. Rhea dispatched the Knights to various locations in a frantic search for the enemy. There's a rumor that she's already secured some information. Something big is going to happen soon. That has me wondering, if you find out where the enemy is, what will you do about it?
Kill them all.
If you ask, No, scratch that. All of us students would gladly lend a hand.
I don't know how I feel about pulling you all into my vendetta.
If you ask, even if that means going against Rhea's wishes, don't forget it. Now go. Everyone's worried about you. You'd better show them you're in good spirits.
Oh, thank you. You saved me.
Oh, it's the outer wall. I thought they were in the monastery. I'm like, how are they just standing around?
If you were to die, then the mystery of our bodies would be revealed. Preventing that was my only aim.
The mystery of your bodies. So... Huh. What does that mean? Is she some sort of, like, catalyst that's keeping them all alive? Would she turn into something? Perhaps she is some sort of great beast or a dragon herself that is in human form? I don't know what's going on.
I'm afraid you must remain, Kronia. There is something I need you to do.
Kronia.
Oh, of course. I am always happy to cooperate with Fódlan. Leave it to me.
How annoying.
Flame Emperor, is she offending you? Unfortunately, we cannot take our eyes off her, so there is nothing to be done. You are our greatest creation. We use the defiled beast's blood as the fuel to your flame, that you may burn even the gods. Now is the time to cleanse Fódlan with that power and bring forth our salvation.
They're basically... I don't know. They're basically talking like Rhea is the scary part, except Rhea sugarcoats it.
There will be no salvation for you and your kind. Those responsible for such gruesome deeds in Duscur and Enmar.
All so that you may acquire the strength you need, all for a purpose.
On to Saturday. Leonie would like to speak with me. Is now a good time? Yeah, I guess.
Hey, Professor. Got a minute?
Oh no, cause she must be crushed too.
Look, I'm sorry I snapped at you. I didn't mean to lose
This
my
is
temper.
actually her normal support.
I was rude to you. I should have known better.
It's alright.
Huh, I thought you might say that. In that way, you're just like Captain Gerald. You accept other people. You don't let petty details get under your skin.
How do you know my father?
Well, when I was a kid, I kind of latched onto him. I've been calling myself his apprentice ever since. He spent some time in the village I grew up in. Actually, you weren't with him back then. Why not?
I don't remember.
Huh. Maybe he left you with a relative or something. Anyway, back then, Gerald's job was to deal with poachers. Well, they were bandits, but we called them poachers. Nobody in the village could stand up to them. But your dad, he took them on like it was nothing.
This is the perfect timing for this support.
I was so impressed. All I could think was how amazing mercenaries were. I'd lived in that tiny village my whole life, so to me, Captain Gerald was nothing short of a legend. So I went right up to him and I told him I was going to be his apprentice. He didn't stick around long after that, but he did teach me a lot while he was with us. Tactics, strategy, training routines, it was all so new and exciting. So after he left, I kept at it, kept training, just like he taught me.
I'm glad you got to see him again.
Me too. I always planned to meet him again once I became a top-tier mercenary, but I'm just glad I got to see him, to thank him properly and all.
It's funny. These supports are actually written in a way that it's all past tense. None of it says, I'm going to go talk to Gerald right now, or I'm going to go visit Gerald, or what is he doing right now. It's really neat.
I've spent my whole life working to become a great mercenary like your father. There were so many times when I wanted to ask his advice, but I couldn't. I just had to make do. That's how I've made it this far. Just hard work, all on my own. But then you come along. And it's like you don't appreciate Captain Gerald at all, or how lucky you were to have him around your whole life. No, it still really bothers me. You might be his kid, but I'm still his best apprentice. Got it?
That was like perfect timing for that support to show up. It's Ingrid's birthday. Why don't we have a tea party, you know? Show Ingrid we're doing okay. I mean, I've had tea before with Ingrid, I believe, but... Here, have some... lavender blend.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you. Quite delicious.
Time to fail this. Strange fish in the pond, food for life. I don't even know what that means.
Yes.
Cute monks, gardening mishaps, potential training partners.
Yes.
I heard some gossip, a word of advice, equipment upkeep. A word of advice.
Wow. When did you start sword training? I was 5 when I began.
I doubt I'm gonna get this last part right. I never do. Admonish, sip tea, chat. Chat.
Yes.
There we go, perfect tea time. Let's stare at Ingrid for a second, why not?
Strength and stamina are necessary for fighting on horseback, as is footwork.
I'm glad you brought this up.
Wow. What? Is there something on my face?
No.
Yes. Strength and stamina.
Okay, yeah, we're done here. It sometimes has these weird pauses where they just sit and look around. You're like, are you okay? Yes. Baby's breath? Oh, it's a flower. Here, have a rose.
Thank you very... Yes.
Have a plant.
Thank you very much. Yes.
Have another plant.
Thank you very much. Thank you very...
I just wanted to get her motivation up.
Thank you for the treat. I had such a great time.
I'm glad that we enjoyed our tea time together. Oh. This month is not gonna be good. Our mission at the end of the month is hunt for the killer. Damn straight it is. Why does this make me feel so bad? I don't want to feel bad. Anyways, if you enjoyed this episode, you're a monster, but if you enjoyed my commentary on this episode, please leave a like. Man, that hit hard, and it's one of, now that I think about it, 90% of Fire Emblem dads die before you even start the game. Like, you're never allowed to get attached to them. We are right now where a lot of characters start their Fire Emblem story, with them running away from home and their royal parents dying, but it's not even that. It's like, this is like Ike's story, if instead of Ike's dad dying right away and then moving on, it's like he's stuck with us through Path of Radiance. And for those of you guys being like, oh, spoilers, his dad dies, it's not a spoiler, it happens in like the first few chapters of the game. Calm down. But, yeah, playing this game is like playing both Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn in one game, I have to say. Just the length of the game, we are playing through what is essentially Ike's beginnings as a mercenary. And it's not our beginnings as a mercenary, but it's a lot of these characters' beginnings. And because we get to see their beginnings, our attachment to them grows, much like Radiant Dawn. For those of you who haven't watched Radiant Dawn, I actually cried during the ending sequence. I didn't, like, it wasn't an audible sound, so no one could tell, but when the last screen of Radiant Dawn popped up, I teared up quite a bit, because it's like, when you're allowed to spend so much time with these characters, you really do get attached to them. And Geralt was probably one of the most realistic dads I've seen in a video game. Like, that awkward kind of parental love, and him just trying to do his best as a single father. Man, I'm still fucking choking up. Okay, I'm gonna end this episode here. Sorry for being such a weakling. I will see you next time. Raiden out.